I didn't have my mic on the live stream. So again, thanks for joining us on the Essential RC live stream. Dom here from the Essential RC YouTube channel. Regular live stream now, and lots more pilots tending to join us, which is great because there's no way in Microsoft Flight Simulator of organising this. So we've got a Discord going. The Discord is at the top of the YouTube live stream chat if you want to join us for live audio. If you want to fly with us, if you have Microsoft Flight Simulator, fantastic. You need to be flying something that is capable of about 350 knots. So typically an MB 339 or a Euro or a Learjet or something similar. So I see already we've got Inertia, it's Jason, Jake, Bullet, Obscene joining us. That's good. JK, not J, Netf. So I'm just going to pull off the spawn-in point, if you could do that as well if you join us. So we're not on top of one another. And we'll get cracking. Alright, so we are going to, as normal, bit of a warm-up before we get into the serious action and take off. Head down to London City Airport, land there, another takeoff, close formation takeoff, and come back to Heathrow again. And then we land Heathrow, and then we'll go on some, we'll go on a few trips. So I have a short list. Amarok normally comes up with something. So just give me 30 seconds. So hello to Amarok, Jason, Inertia, Jake and Rob. How are you doing? You should be on the Discord and unmuted. Right, back into the cockpit. Let's get the canopy down. Oops. How do you lock it? Oh, I did the wrong thing. Hold on, hold on. What a pro. So you do that. And then you do that. I think that's all we need to do. I'm not sure about that thing. Hope I don't have to do that. Yeah, I think we're good. Right. Let's just get my Discord back. Can Jason, can you? How are you? And Rob, you should be unmuted. We'll check that again down at London City. All right, so Amarok, come on, man, you'll catch us up. Parking brake off, throttling up. Can't hear you in Discord. Hold on, hold on, hold on then. Sorry about that. Don't know why that is. I wasn't in the right channel.
There we go. There's more than one channel now? I didn't know that.
No, there's only one. I just hadn't clicked on it. What an amateur. Right, here we go. Flaps down, throttling up, full throttle. Let's go. I was on the text channel.
And they go like we got.
Oh, so many things you have to click. Right, we're up 140 knots, 150, gear up. Flaps up.
Oh, I feel rusty.
And slow roll left. We're going to go 180 and down to London, through the Thames and to London City.
Jason, you feel rusty doing this. Imagine what it's going to be like when you get back on an RC plane.
Yeah, but I have foamies for that.
There are going to be a few crashes, aren't there, when we do get back to it?
Yeah, nothing of my pretty things is going to go flying first, that's for sure.
Problem is, all I've got left is some maiden stuff.
Oh yeah, why not? You know, Rusty and Maiden, just knock it out in one go.
All in.
Just make sure you film it.
Yeah, I took your advice. I've got the Runcam 2.4K that arrived this
Oh,
morning.
good man. Yeah, that is good.
Do all the Maidens at the same day as well.
Yeah, I'll come down and film.
I think I'm gonna mount the Runcam on the wing struts, looking into the fuselage, like towards the fuse.
Yes, yeah, it's always, I've found, I've done quite a lot of onboard filming, it's good to have the plane in the foreground and so you can see, and the landscape below. Don't, you know, point the camera out so you can't see anything of the plane.
Yeah, and I think often if they're on the fuselage looking forwards, you just get vibration and then the props in the way as well.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that's some months away.
Oh, don't say that.
Seems that way, doesn't it?
Right.
So I'm looking at your PCs at the moment because my processor is completely bottlenecking me at this point.
Vaguely following the Thames, it's a bit tight. I'm not going to do that bit. This
Cheat!
bit. I
Cheat!
cut the corner.
Cheat!
Couldn't be bothered. We'll stick to it now. On my
Do it. So I've got the enthusiasm today. Let's go.
He's fired up already.
Well, so what I missed the last two, haven't I? Well, I've been doing things, mainly car stuff.
Life gets in the way, eh?
Yeah, cars get in the way.
Well, we saw that picture of you in the garage. What was
Yeah.
that about?
Custom exhaust on a Subaru.
Oh.
He's a Subaru boy, is he?
I am indeed. I'm on number 8 of ownership. Won't own and ever make a vehicle. They're just so good.
I've not owned one yet. I'd like to. Like a Legacy.
That's exactly what I've got now because they fit all of the planes, and I tell you, you could seriously fit some planes in the back of them. And
Twin scroll.
No. I had one of those. They are so much hassle. It took me. Right, believe that I picked up a B4 RSK import twin turbo for £100.
What?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. So obviously.
Did it have an
that'll tell you
MOT?
how well that car was running. Oh yeah, no, it had an MOT.
Wow.
Right. But it'll tell you how well that car ran. Right. And it took me about a month to work out the vac systems on that thing. And what the problem was in the end is there's like these little grommets that go in the vac lines. They're like restrictor valves, and it was missing all of them. And then once I got that back in, then it started boosting again, and it was all right. But the bodywork was absolutely done, and there was just no saving it by the time that I got round to that part after I'd done some of the mechanical bits.
I'm really missing working on cars. It's been about 2 years now. I closed my workshop and stopped doing my car YouTube channel, and I haven't touched a car since.
Car YouTube channel as well. Blimey.
Yeah, it's much bigger than my RC one actually.
So get this, right? See if you can figure this one out, Rob. So I used to have on my Outback a vibration that only came in around 50, only happened under load. If you let your foot off, it would go away. And the vibration was that bad that when I mounted a camera underneath the car to see what the hell was vibrating, my entire gearbox and prop shaft was jumping around all over the place. What do you think that was?
It's got to be a mount, surely.
That's what I thought.
And what was it?
It was the front left drive shaft. The inner CV was absolutely toast.
Too much rallying.
Welcome to Essential RC, where we talk about cars.
We can talk about anything. We're not fussy. Right, so we're at London City Airport over there. Amarok's already there.
Yeah.
So how many subscribers on your car YouTube channel then?
We are approaching 4,000, I think.
That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I originally did it. You know, it was my business. My living was the workshop, so the videos was just a nice way to do something a bit more fun. But I haven't done a video on it for a good 18 months, and I'm still getting handfuls of subscribers every few weeks.
Oh well.
And there's me with
Hello?
like 40 subscribers.
They're all asking, you know, where are the projects and what's happened to them. Well, of course I sold them all because I had to close the workshop, so it's not good.
It's a lot. It's not as niche as RC, is it? So you get a bigger channel quickly with auto and car type stuff, I think.
Yeah, definitely. It's brutal though, because everyone thinks they're an expert,
Of course, yeah.
and they see other channels and think that you're doing it wrong, and let you know, as I'm sure you probably find out with this.
Oh yeah. You moderate. You can always ban people and remove comments and stuff. Right, landing at London City. Air brake is out.
Rob, you missed.
I'm talking too much. That's why.
You just flew straight over. Oh man.
All right. Taxi through parking. I'll meet you at the other end.
I was working on an interesting project you probably like, Jason. I had a Metro, took the subframes out and put an Audi 1.8 turbo in the back, made it mid-engine.
So you were trying to make it like a rip-off.
Don't say it. Don't. Oh, I said it. No, I wasn't.
I mean, a 6R4 is a Metro. I mean, despite the fact the thing's pretty much all fiberglass. All-wheel drive 350 with an engine in the back.
Yeah, quite.
Right.
So I wasn't going for that look.
So they're asking where we're going next. We're going to go back to London Heathrow. We're going to land there, and then we will go to our first destination, which is going to be Monument Valley. So we're currently at London City. What's the? Can you remember what the code is for London City, chaps?
ELLC?
Yeah, thanks. I can't pronounce some of these names. JK, not TKJ. What a name. But I saw him fly into Tower Bridge. You do realise very quickly that you can't fly through Tower Bridge. Okay. At the far end of the runway. We'll wait a minute for everybody to catch up. If you look up London City, you'll find it. It's there, I guarantee it. Right, going to turn these nameplates off.
That was definitely a fail, Rob.
It's only his first landing of the day.
He'd like tried landing at like Mach 1 and continued up the runway at such.
He's Amarok has taught him well.
I thought I had brakes on and it just wasn't.
So at some point, nothing occurred to you to go, I'm not slowing down. Like,
I told you, I'm talking too much.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
I can't
10.
even blame lack of sleep because the baby's been sleeping really well. So.
Do you see that MB339 hovering in the air? What's that about? Never mind.
that's it.
Alright, so headed back to London Heathrow. No, we're not. We only unmute regulars, I'm afraid, Shrek. If we unmuted everybody, we wouldn't be able to make out who was talking. So maybe in the future. Right, so flaps down, parking brake off, throttling up, and away we go. Looking for 120 and pulling up and gear up. Going right, same as everyone else. Flaps up. And then I will check Discord for regulars again. Canary Wharf on the left. Hey Ralph, how you doing? Somebody crashed into the bridge, Tower Bridge again. Was that not J guy again? People don't learn, do they? You can't fly under bridges in this sim. Well, a small,
really big.
unless they're really, really big. Yeah. And I've just unmuted 172, which is only discovered this morning is Neil. I wasn't to know it was Neil, who flies, well, him and his father fly big RC helicopters. So welcome to you, 172, Neil. And he gave me some great tips for some places to go. We're going to go to Monument Valley next, actually, which I tried out earlier. And he reminded me about Grand Canyon as well, which I flew as well this morning, which was fantastic. So here we go, we're coming down into 27R, London Heathrow. Air brake out.
I hope at some point they fix the rudder behaviour on this.
Oh, please don't talk about the rudder behaviour on this game.
What don't you like? What don't you like about it?
It's not right. The bouncing back, everything like that is just not right.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
You know, you can't do the proper sort of putting in a bit of opposite aileron and just sort of rotate in sort of nicely. It's just you ping everywhere. Not to mention the ground control is just off the.
you get above 100 and you're all over the place.
I didn't think much of it until I started playing DCS as well. The rudder on that's perfect.
Yeah, that's when you notice it the most. We still got to sort that out. I'll get that server up and sorted. Well, once we sort out the connection issues, that'll be fun. I haven't tried VR on that yet.
Alright, just taxiing over and park up. And then I'll give you the codes for Monument. Which is, there's no flight plan for it today. It's like open desert just with these massive, I don't know what they are. They call, I guess they're monuments, but they're big boulders. Or rock formations in the middle of the desert, which are fun to fly around. It's a bit Star Wars-esque.
Star Wars, yes. Rob, how's your R2-D2 screen?
R2D2 screen?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
The noise that R2-D2 makes?
That type of thing.
Wow! Thing that, you know.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I know what R2D2 noise makes, but...
The screaming noise he makes, I think is...
How can you not know?
You've lost me.
My phone's listening to me, or it knows I'm doing this because my phone just came up and goes, "We thought you'd like a new desktop PC," and just started advertising all this stuff to me.
No, it knows you well. It knows you need a new graphics card.
No, I need a whole new computer. It's my processor. That's my bottleneck I've found.
Right, we're off to Monument Valley. The code is UT25. Bit of an unusual one. UT25.
This is a military base, is it?
I'm not sure. I'll put it into the chat. So Dabney was asking when's the next big update due for Microsoft Flight Simulator. It's an England update apparently, and they've delayed it. It's probably in about a week's time, about 7 days time, I think. That was the rumour. Right, so UT25 runway 34.
So Dom, are FMS sending you a Rafale?
Yes, but they're not getting here until the end of the month, which makes no difference, does it? Because we won't be able to, well, we might find a way to fly it. I know somebody's got some private land, so we might do that, but yeah, they're not arriving until end of Feb. Unfortunately.
I'll be patient. I look forward to a very comprehensive review.
Do you know what? I'm not so into the unboxing and the assembly. I just want to show how they fly, to be honest. These things, they're so easy to put together. Nobody needs an unboxing and assembly video, do they, for these things these days?
No, not at all. I just want to know what the issues are and how you solve them.
Yeah, yeah. that I get, and there are always little things. Like, for example, on a lot of jets these days, you do get the clevises, but you don't get any, you know, tubing to go over them to make sure they keep shut, or they don't advise you to use thread lock when you're, you know, putting in metal bolts and stuff like that. You know, little things like that that somebody buys one for the first time might not know.
Little cost-saving exercises in the factory, isn't it?
I guess so. It all adds up, doesn't it? Yeah.
I'm just jealous because once you get this, you're going to have like all the Canard EDFs at the moment, aren't you?
I don't think there are any others out there, are there? No.
Are the canards active on the FMS one?
Yeah, they must be. Yeah.
Yes, they are. Could you imagine getting a Raphael and not having working Canards? That would be that would be disappointing.
Actually, the one other one I always wanted was the HSD J10, but that is quite an expensive thing. As are all HSD models, it seems.
I was just about to say, I think you're looking at $1,000 for an airframe on half most of the time.
Yeah. About that, yeah.
There's another company I've just seen that's brought a massive L39 out. It's a humongous foamy.
Yes, I think I've seen it. RC Informer looked at he's building one at the moment, isn't he? Neil 172, you are unmuted on the Discord. If you want to unmute and join in the chat, buddy. Oh no, you're not. I lie. You are now. It is push to talk, just to let you know. On your configuration, you do need to set up a button to be able to talk. So I don't know. I was going to take off and then go left around that, you know, that bunch of rocks over there. All right, let's assume everybody's in. I'm just going to start recording as well, actually.
I got a new M2 SSD the other day and did a painstaking task, the nervous task of transferring the install onto the second drive.
Right.
Heard horror stories about it going wrong and people having to download all 120 gig again.
Oh.
But it went smoothly, so...
You know, I'm looking at an entire new computer, so I'm going to have to do it anyway.
Not if you move it to a second drive and just hot swap the drive over.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm using an SSD as it is, but it's just my motherboard can't cope. So I can't use VR and Discord at the same time. That's how much my processor's struggling.
Right, so I think we're ready to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of us now. So let's go. Parking brake is off, throttling up, turn right at the end, east. Well, why don't you lead, Neil? Neil, you go now, we'll follow. Well, everybody else is going. As soon as you say the word go, everybody goes. I don't know who's in front, but if I'm assuming you're leading.
Well, it's me.
Oh, all right, keep it low. Just keep it low, Jason, and tight to the rock formations.
To the right.
That's what the man said. Yeah, oh yeah, sorry, that makes sense, okay. So, head to the left of that first formation and keep it low, and then we'll just weave around them.
I'll pull power a little bit.
So turn right, but head to the left.
Yeah, so it's turn right, left of the monument.
Roger.
Let's back off the throttle. Let's keep it, what do we do? Let's keep it to about 250.
Okay, I'll pull to half power.
250 knots, so we give the opportunity for people to catch up if they're behind.
you get some really good ridge lift off of these.
I saw someone post the other day about a glider mod. It looked quite interesting.
Ah, yeah. You can get towed. This is
Yeah, I think the towing's the same mod that does the launch off the aircraft carriers.
right. That would make sense. So I don't know where you've all gone now. I've lost you, but
Yeah, I tried doing an inverted spin over the top of the mountain and hit my rudder. So.
Going to shoot the gap in this monument rock.
that's what it's there for. Well, we didn't do a very good job of staying together there, did we? So what doesn't make it easy is that I turn nameplates off.
Jason's on your 6,
Is he?
then Jake, and then me.
Oh, you are. All right. I'll throttle back a bit, see if we can get a bit closer together. 300 knots. Moment at. God, am I really 5,500 feet? Don't look it.
The airport was pretty high. I think the airport was 5,000. Should have reset the QNH on your altimeter.
You what?
Yeah, we've got to talk about the EGLL here. Sorry, Rob, I had to jump in with the jargon.
I don't understand the difference between QNH and QFE, apart from that they're measured from a different point, but the measurement's the same.
Yeah. As long as your AGL set alright, you're alright. Overshot.
That would have been a very expensive incident there, Jason.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, pulling right around this little formation here. Is it Australia?
Some of these look good for trying to land the kit fox on, Jason.
I was thinking the exact same thing. That reminds me of the Trent Palmer. You know when he's flying out a dead cow?
Yeah.
And it's that sort of thing, isn't it?
Are they nice and flat on top then, do you think?
Looks, well, on my screen, everything's nice and flat because I don't have the graphics that you do. But looking on the screen, I tell you, right, I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a photo and put it on the Discord so you can see the difference of what I see to what you see.
Oh! I thought I'd flown into something. Right, a couple more minutes of this and then we'll head back and land. Oh, nice gap coming up here. Alright, random fan. So we're out in Monument Valley in North America at the moment. I'll have a look at that in a moment, Jason.
Yeah, no worries. I forget to push the talk to things sometimes. Honestly, it's a different world.
So Neil says this is Utah. Alright, so let's VFR map. UT25 is not too far away actually. It's there. Circle around and come in for a landing.
Everyone's using the pattern.
Here we go.
Standard approach.
Narrow runway.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
So what's next on your projects as well then, Rob?
I'm actually just talking with someone who is like a super CAD wizard about designing a mould to make a fiberglass plane called an Angel 44.
What does that look like?
It's really obscure looking twin engine pusher. And it was designed to be a twin-engine stall plane.
I know the one you're on about. Is it the one where they had the float version of it and it looks like a freaking flying monster truck?
I don't recall seeing a float version. It's by Angel Aircraft Corporation. It was designed in the sort of the early 90s and never really made much of itself.
Okay, so back to main menu. Next we're going to do the Grand Canyon. It's a pretty straightforward route. I'll let you know imminently.
Oh. Yeah, that just looks like they've got a barren and turned the engines round.
It's really odd, isn't it?
That's a funny looking plane, that, isn't it?
And it's really stubby as well. Huge tail surfaces, which I think might not work so well scaled down.
So I love that about some models. It's like, this plane's inherently unstable. Let's make it smaller.
Right, for all pilots, the where we're flying out of is KPGA runway 33. I'll just have a look in Discord now. Oh yeah, that does look flat.
You know when you're like, oh, you're flying for the trees, and I'm like, what trees?
Oh. So I'm at page KPGA. I know there are probably, you can go from other like KGCN, but this is what I did earlier. Thanks, Will. Thanks for tuning in. So this is quite a long run down the valley. And there is an airport at the other end. There's so we take off and then we roll left and we go to over the dam. Just to let you know, and drop into the valley. You are occasionally going to have to use your speed brake, ease off the throttle. We're starting from KPGA runway 33. I'll move off the... when you spawn in, if you could move off onto a different part of the airstrip, then we can see how many planes we've got. It's always interesting to know how many pilots we've got. Following along.
Still trying to work out the R2-D2 reference.
We'll send you a YouTube link.
You disappoint me, Rob.
We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 at the moment. I'll just check for you, Amarok. You are unmuted.
Oh, I've got the nobody's here glitch.
Oh.
There we go. There we go. Everyone's loading in now. We're good.
Okay.
So a lot of MBs.
It's a lot of MBs.
Okay, parking brake is off. Throttling up, half throttle. Let's get moving. Full throttle now. V1 and rotate. Gear up. And pulling left, 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 left. Down into the valley. Some tight turns, you have to think about it a bit like a racing driver and try and clip the apexes to get around them. The aim is to stay in the valley. It's not easy. You know it's tough when everybody goes very, very quiet.
I was just about to say it's going to be one of these quiet runs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, someone's in the side.
Are they? Haha.
Well, they weren't the first. I did it ages ago.
Just to let you know, there is a Navajo bridge in the about 3 miles away. You can try flying under it. I did manage it earlier. I think it was luck. But you're going to watch someone and go underneath. Is he going to make it? I'm going over. I'm chicken.
That was strange. I went straight through with loads of space, but still something hit the plane.
Yeah. That's what happened to me. It felt like like the squeak when you land.
Yeah.
So they haven't got that right.
This looks great with all these planes.
Oh, I think it's left here actually. No, it's not. It's right. Uh-oh. Oh. No, I fluffed it. I'm out. I did this earlier. Back in the valley. Oh, that's tight. Tight.
Northeast SPV is down.
Yeah,
Oh,
you...
there goes another one. Planes dropping like flies.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I should have looked at the VFR map. It does get very, very tight here. You have to be doing about 250 knots or less to get through.
Nah, full power all the way. Challenge is before a big turn is you've got to barrel roll the opposite way to the turn, then lock into the turn and then pull through.
Right.
You first, Jace.
I've been doing it. It's great. I was just about to say I'll come around and get you, but you're right behind me.
This is ridiculous.
You ready for this one, Rob? Did you do it?
Is
No.
Rob still with us?
He's there.
Yep.
Oh, called that one a bit early.
Easily one of the best trips, this one.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That made my dog bark.
That was me flying, looking backwards. Never a good idea.
My dog came and what the hell was that? Just started barking.
Sorry, that was me, Amrock. Oh, don't know where it goes now.
We're over back into a valley.
Guys, endless, isn't it? We're about 13 miles away from our destination. Oh, this is ridiculously narrow. 1 mile deep and 200 miles long. That could explain why it's taking us a while to get through it, Neil. Oh, someone bounced off the bottom. Who was that? You can't do Mach 1 in the Grand Canyon. Oh, brake, brake. Nine miles to go, and it's off to our left. I'm hoping it bears round to the left.
It does not.
Is it not? Alright. We might have to bug out.
There is a KGCN just behind us now.
Alright then. I'm gonna break out of the valley and find somewhere to land then. I think I've ridden my luck long enough.
Yeah, if we hard left out of the valley, there is KGCN. It's close.
Gotcha. Alright, KGCN then. Whoops. It's my mouse. That was good. Ridiculously good.
So I wish I had my VR working for that run.
Yeah, you have to be looking left and right for the apex on the corners.
Okay, I'm going to approach from the left, so I'm going to start working my way out now.
Yeah, I came in from the wrong side. Never mind.
Massive parking bays up here.
Good trip, that one. Definitely have to do that again. Not today, though. Hi, Skyflow. How you doing?
The line of aircraft following you into that parking is hilarious.
There's not room for everyone.
I say, where over here there's like enormous parking spaces. Why didn't you go for this one?
And when you're looking out of the cockpit, I couldn't see anything. I just followed the nearest road. Look at that. Somebody's parked in the building. Who's that? Is that Amrock? No surprises there then. You'd be welcome, Skyflow. I think we need a real pilot showing us the way. Alright, so everybody, we're going to do Mach Loop next. I think we're all warmed up enough now to do the Mach Loop. The famous Welsh valleys. So let's exit out. The flight plan I dropped into the Discord earlier. While I'm loading up, I am going to just take a very quick comfort break. No.
I completely agree with that statement.
What's that?
Amrock saying the Mach Loop would have been a warm-up to what we just did.
Oh, you think so? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, we've kind of done them the wrong way around, haven't we? Right, so we're starting off from RAF Valley, not EGOD. I shall tell you what that is in a moment. No, not that one. Mach Loop. From the north entrance, which really Amrock did not like at the beginning, but loved at the end. So we're starting off from EGOV. EGOV. Right. I'll be back imminently while it's loading up.
I'm just runway 31.
Okay, I'm back. Right, so anybody joining the live stream, welcome. Done a couple of trips, just finished the Grand Canyon, and we're about to do the famous Mac Loop. So I'm in, is everybody else in?
Yep.
Not yet.
I don't see you. Funny enough.
You never stated a runway, so we might be all over the place.
Oh.
3-1 I'm on, so's most people.
Yeah, I am, but I can't see anyone.
Yeah, I'm just loading in.
Is this the same,
Might all be in the same spot.
the same multiplayer problem we sometimes get?
But I did have that earlier though, and it only took like a minute or two before people started popping in.
No, I'm all by myself. And I'm on 31.
Hey Dom, do you hear me?
Yes. Who's that? Is that Neil?
This is Neil. Hello, how you doing?
Oh, I'm good. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for the reminder about Grand Canyon. That was an epic trip.
It was a lot of fun. Wasn't
Built up a lot of sweat doing that.
Oh, it's a good little warm up, I reckon.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to... I can't see anyone, so I'm actually going to switch off data and then turn it back on again. That's sorted it last time. So this is a trick for anybody else. If you not seeing anyone else, do that as I'm showing on the stream. And there are others loading in anyway. Gian is loading in. So there's no rush. It's good to have more pilots join us. Wow, we got 84 concurrent viewers on the stream. Thanks for tuning in Saturday afternoon. So I won't have anybody with me now. If I go back, I shall... Christian, the instructions are at the top. We're on the West Europe server. And we're EGOV. You're saying we had 100 earlier, Amrock. Wow. Good. All right, you're on runway 31. I didn't see anybody. I do not know why that is. But I'm going to hopefully just turned on my live data again. I should see everybody. No, I don't.
There's MBs everywhere.
I can't see anyone. What's going on?
Maybe it's worth a reload in, but yeah, runway 31 is absolutely plastered with MBs.
I'm so sorry, guys. I'm something going on. I'm exiting out and reloading back up. I did that. I did traffic off and back on again, and it didn't solve it. Yeah, I see you. I see RC Pilot's log there, Rob. So I'll load my flight plan again. It's a little bit buggy sometimes. And fly. No, don't go yet. Wait for me. We have to all stick together. 21 planes. That's definitely a record. All right, I will. I'll just be a moment. This is the. Yay!
I think there's more than that as well, because there's planes in planes.
Alright, I'm going to just taxi out of the way. Sorry that took so long, everyone. Coming through.
Anybody hear me? Voice check, please.
Who's this?
Jake?
Jake, how you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks, mate.
Good. Alright, so I'm just going to set my time of day correctly. Oh, not night. That would be a disaster. And you. And we're recording. Alright. We're ready. Let's get rolling. Alright, half throttle. A320 on the runway. That's going to be interesting. And going full throttle in 3, 2, 1, full power. And rotate. Gear up. Oh my word. That's looking impressive. Alright, rolling left. Left, left, left. Flaps up. Throttling back to 2/3 throttle. Our first waypoint is about 37 miles away, so feel free to practice some close formation flying.
Alright, moving in on your left side.
About 300 knots. We're on the West Europe server, Flight Sim Craver. 700 feet, 300 knots. Looks good. We are 24 miles away from our turn left into Mach Loop.
Jason's just disappeared.
Oh,
Yeah, no, sorry. I had like a lag moment, and all of a sudden I was behind about 30 planes. Just forming back up on the left wingtip now.
That'd be good, Amarok. Thanks for that. "19 clicks away." You see EGOD on the far left. Will land there after coming out of Mac Loop. Well, we've got a few things to do after this, Amarok.
Coming in for that mirror pass former.
That's good.
There's
You-
Rob. Just on your 6.
You've got 11 miles to do it. Come on!
I'm just working it up.
You're a bit high.
I can't see very well because I don't have a track IR like you do. I'm not using
Oh,
VR.
it's a must-have. Right, so we're 8 away. You see the mouth of the estuary. That's where we're going to turn in. Uh, 7 to go. What's going on with you, Amarok? You're parked on the water. Right, shallow turn in to the left. So I did actually load some mods before today. And one important one is the deforestation mod. If you come into Mac Loop normally, everything is green, but and also it's improved the water as well. So you'll see there's a lot of sand exposed on the estuary on my live stream. Looks a lot better, I think.
I have no comment. I see potatoes.
Rows and rows of potatoes. Right, here we go. I'll assume some of you don't have the flight plan, so I'll call out the moves. And this is why it's a good idea to be on the Discord live audio. Oh. My sim just froze. Oh no, it's back. I think I just desynced, didn't I? Right, I'll speed up. That's not good, is it? I've gone to the back. If everybody wants to slow down a bit, I'm willing to get back to the front. So we're heading around to the right, just to let you know. So I'm at 400 knots, trying to get through to the front again. We're going to be doing quite a sharp right. I think Amrock's leading the way in the 747. Just over 250 knots now, and we're coming up to a sharp turn left. And pulling left, 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 left. Don't want to be doing more than 250 knots here. Oh, I've gone early. Sorry, I went early, but never mind. Hey, Save the Humans, how you doing? Oh no, I think we're all right. Round to left, this is really tight. Lower speed, not more than 250. And to the right, it's like a chicane. If you've flown it properly, and I nearly go in through the trees. Yeah, good point. Using rudder certainly helps. We're bearing around to the left now. Waypoint 15. I think round to the left now.
We need to get someone on that hill that everyone takes the photos from and watch everyone, like film everyone fly past.
Yeah. I've always wanted to go there and do that, but it's a long way. It's like a 6-hour trip for me. I think even further for you, Jason, from the
Yeah, we
deep
don't get much more
deep
south
south. Yeah. Swing out to the right and then sharp left. And right. Around to the left.
It's my first Mac loop. It's stunning scenery, isn't it?
It's brilliant, yeah. It's
I mean, yeah, it looks really good for green potatoes. I don't know who that is above me, but that's awesome for me.
Wow, looks good. So we're bearing around the right, to the right, as we exit.
It was shot. It's a good job, man. I like it.
Alright, shallow turn right, it's going to land from the right side. And slowing it down off the throttle. Speed brake down to 250. Gear out. Flaps.
I'm trying to stick with you with this one the whole way in.
Alright, 200 knots. 800 feet. Air brake is in.
Hard part is I'm watching you more than the ground.
That's the way the aerobatic pilots do it. They'd follow the leader into the ground if he got it wrong.
If you stick to the right hand side of the runway, I think I've got this in. I think I'll be on the left of you.
Oh,
just
right.
as we drop down.
Copy that.
I'm right next to you.
170.
Damn it, lag.
Really? Oh.
Sorry, I'm catching back up. I should be there by the time we go in.
Alright. 160. Learjet. Over the threshold. Air brake out. Flaring. Mains and wheels. Great trip. Oops.
I got a little bit of lag just as we went over that Learjet that slowed me right down.
So I'll give a shout out to Kevin Lewis at this point, because I'm actually loaded a different version of EGOD with several enhancements, including underground parking. This is an underground hangar if you get his add-on. So I'm just going to quickly taxi down to the bottom and round to the right and park in the underground hangar. So if anybody wants to download that enhancement, all you have to do is download it and unzip it into your community folder. It's a nice little add-on.
I don't know if anyone else noticed, but its runway's closed.
Really? Oh.
All the yellow X's on it.
So and then what I see is a turn off to the right into the underground hangar. So excuse me if I disappear. Oh, everybody else. Maybe it's an overground hangar for everybody else. Everybody following me. Oh dear. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this is a standard feature, but I didn't think so.
No, we're across grass now on my screen.
Well, if you look on the live stream after you've parked up, it's going to look as if we're all parked underground in a very small space. Here we go. Whew. Right, okay, I hadn't even thought about where next. What was I going to say? I think we should do a city next. How about Chicago? So, taking off from O'Hare, KORD. And runway, hold on, runway 10L. I'll put that in the chat. KORD 10L. So for those watching on the stream, I've got the Chicago add-on pack. I think the key thing, well, there's more detail on the buildings, but the certainly the night lighting is a lot better. Makes it look like Las Vegas, which actually reminds me, could have done Las Vegas. I think one place, I think on the last live stream that we realised it's not a good idea, and that's Los Angeles. Because absolutely, there's so much detail. I'm running a 2080 Ti card, which isn't the latest generation, but you can't get your hands on the latest generation 3080 cards, but even that couldn't cope. I blame Amarok, it was all his idea.
You know, following you guys with my 1060 isn't the most fun experience.
Oh, I just don't even try Los Angeles. It's
No, I don't. That's what I mean. Like when you did the night flying through the city, and I was just like, oh my god.
Flames coming out of the back of your desktop PC.
Yeah, and it was like, you know, you'd be flying along, suddenly a building would spawn on you, and you just bounce. Oh,
yeah, yeah. Yeah, it'd be funny. It'd be good actually. You know, in the chat, share what card you're using. As I said, I'm using an NVIDIA 2080 Ti, which was quite good 2 years ago. Rob's using a Radeon RX 5700. Jake's using a Ryzen 7. Dirtnap is using a 3070 he got for 710 on eBay. Yeah, I think my buddy James ordered a 3080 months ago. No stock.
So I'm looking at it's about 1,700. The gaming PC I'm looking at, and that's got a 3060 in it.
Right.
So I figured that'll do me.
Yeah, I think that'll see you through the next 3 or 4 years. Surely.
I might have to part with a plane or two to flip and afford it.
Yeah, it's not cheap getting decent gaming machines. Right, so we're O'Hare. Move off the point where you spawn in on would be good, so we can see how many players we have in the room. No fixed plan for this flight. Let's just fly around the city. Don't feel obliged to follow me. It's a good city to look around. There's a nice inland waterway that you can actually follow Navy Pier, the big pier. If you follow that alongside on your right, then you can fly in through the city. Or you could just defy physics like Amarok and fly through buildings. Right, so we'll wait 1 more minute. We've got 101 concurrent views on the stream. Thanks for joining us and watching us play. We got about 15 to 20 of us now flying together in Microsoft Flight Simulator. And we've just dropped into Chicago. Dropped into Chicago O'Hare Airport after having done the Mac Loop in Wales, and before that we did the Grand Canyon and Monument Valley before that in Utah. I remember that now that Neil told me it was Utah. Somebody thought it was Australia. Close, but no coconut.
Looks similar, all the red rocks.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, you would have seen that's kind of the background from Airwolf. Remember the opening scene?
Yeah, I do. I remember it very well, yeah.
And cowboy movies as well from a long time ago.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, it's just... There's no other place like it on the planet, is there really? Well, except for Ayers Rock, I guess, is a similar type of formation, isn't it?
Yeah, well, Ayers Rock is just literally one rock in the middle of the desert. It's completely flat all around. Just got this one big rock in the middle. But yeah, that Monument Valley, just stunning. All the collection of rocks there.
Right, my sim has just crashed. Oh, for God's sake. It happens once every stream. So my suggestion is everybody else gets going. Have a fly around Chicago. I will catch you up. Unfortunately, my sim has just crashed on me and I'm going to have to start up again. So I'll be about 3 minutes behind you. But we'll do another trip after that. What was on my list? Yosemite was the next on the list, and I have the flight plan for that. But let's have a look around Chicago first. So apologies to anybody watching on the live stream, but every stream I do, every long running stream of Microsoft Flight Simulator, after about, what time did we start? 2 o'clock? And it's caught, you know, after about 2 hours of gameplay, it crashes. So I'm kind of thinking it's a bit leaky on the memory.
I just had a thought of something that'll probably look quite good, Dom.
What's that?
Because you do your little recording things that you upload to Facebook and that, maybe
Yeah.
you should sit on the runway on an external view. Then if everyone forms up and then does a low pass over the runway over the top.
Oh, all right. We'll do that for the return back to O'Hare on this one.
Yeah, I think so. I think that would look good.
Okay. Right. KORD. And fly. Nearly there. So it's at least 5 minutes, isn't it? You crash. It takes 5 minutes at least to reload the sim and load up where you want to go to, unfortunately. Oh, at last. We're here. Right. Okay, parking brake off, full flap and roll. And rotate. We've got 1 MB behind me. I think, where's the city? It's rolled to the left. Flaps up. Shrek Sim Chicago. Alright, Alan Paul, thanks for joining us.
At this range, with nameplates on, it looks amazing watching there's like all these names just converge onto your position.
What, now?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought everybody had left.
No.
Alright.
Yeah, they're all taken off, but they're all now aiming at you. Now you're
Oh,
flying.
oh god. Missiles enabled.
Yeah, if we end up with something like this in DCS, it's going to be insane.
Well, we've got to get that working.
Yes, we do.
Right, so I've eased off the throttle, 300 knots, about 1900 feet, aiming for the right side of the city. Then a sharp turn and down Lakeshore Drive. And then we'll roll out right over Lake Michigan and then come back through the centre. That's the plan. That you in front of me, Jason?
No, that looks like you've got Sky Person in front of you.
Okay. You go straight out to the coast, and then we'll roll in left.
Just forming up on you now.
And shallow turn left.
Okay, it really makes you think about how on earth the red arrows do some of the stuff that they do so well. doesn't it?
Yeah, amazing. Well, and the Italian display team as well. It's just insane how,
Yeah.
and then the Blue Angels. I mean, how do they fly so close together?
But it's just like, it's the moving as one thing as well. It's like, how do you get that thing where they like turn like they're a wing?
Don't know. It's years of training, isn't it? All right, swinging out right.
Oh yeah, sure, stay there. Stay with him. I'm coming in on the left. Sean's on your right. I'm coming in left side. A Cherokee has intercepted. And now you're a fighter as well.
Oh, am I getting a bit low? 1,200 feet. Right, so we're gently coming back on Navy Pier and through the centre of the city.
And there's a Rob.
Here we go. Air brake. And back. 300 or less. Trump Tower. And round to the left. Left. And round to the right.
What was that?
And round to the right, and we'll fly up the beach again and then return to, well, I will get back to O'Hare, land, and if you want to do a fly past over above, I'll catch it, record it from an external view so I can load it up to Facebook and the Discord later.
Yeah, we've definitely got to get a formation fly pass on this as well.
Yeah, Rob.
Right, Jake?
Sorry, did you say something? Someone said something there.
Jake did, I think. I didn't catch what he said.
I was just saying goodbye to Rob. He's shooting off.
Oh, is he? All right. Bye, Rob.
Bye, Rob.
All right, I'm going to hook back to O'Hare at full speed, land. And then if you want to do one pass and then land.
Yeah, okay, so we'll follow you airport direction.
Yep.
And then we'll break off. Probably be... guys, if you want to form up on me then, because Rob's not here either, so I'm the only one otherwise talking, I think. Form up on me. We'll do a fly over the strip, do a nice long loop round, and then low pass, runway heading, straight over the top of Don. Okay guys, I'm going to stick to half throttle, so Dom gets ahead, we can see what runway he's on. And then I'm going to go straight over and do a big left loop back, and then take us back over to the same direction. Okay, I'm going to start the left turn now and start the big circuit.
I'm on final. I'm going to land on the taxiway, be a bit naughty.
Gone to half throttle guys, so if you could form up on us as we come in primarily for the approach side, so I'll keep it nice and slow as we go around so we can all gather back up. I'm half throttle, 270 knots.
I'm on graphics card. Right, where are you?
Just on the first part of the circuit. You right at that start of that taxiway, are you?
Yep.
Alright, cool, that's what I aim for as we come down. Still got a bit of altitude at the moment, just doing the circuit round, everyone's just sort of forming up. And I'll start reducing height shortly on the next leg, I'll keep you informed. Okay, just going to fly straight for a second, guys. I'm going to push up to 3/4 throttle because people seem to have a hard time slowing down. Starting a big, slow left turn. I'm going to start reducing height.
Can't see you at the moment.
No, still far out, just coming round now. Just pretty much I'm 90 degrees to the runway at this point. Got about, I think there's 4 of them, most of them are kind of cutting in. Alright, turning towards the runway, heading now. Coming in lower. Okay. Get ready to buzz the tower. There you are. Okay, yeah, I'm online. Going full throttle.
Nice. Is that everyone?
I think I don't know. I think a load of other people just started flying over you. I'm literally just coming to the end of the strip now.
There you go.
Yeah, here they come. That's good.
Learjet on my other side. Nice. A320 and a Piper Cherokee. All right. Do you want to all come into land then, and we'll move on to at least one more destination.
Yeah, going for a stall approach very quickly.
Oh, you're landing on the taxiway as well, are you? Naughty. No, don't crash. My frame rate. No, don't crash. For God's sake. It's thinking about it. Saturday afternoons.
I mean, there is a lot of planes here. A lot of planes here.
Oh no, I have crashed. Oh God, not again.
Well, we're about to change thing anyway, so we may as well back out to menu and wait for the next destination.
Yeah, okay. I will put the flight plan on the Discord. I thought I might have done that earlier. So let me do that. And play. Could be a bandwidth problem. So, for those watching, I'm just reloading Microsoft Flight Simulator. Apologies for the delay. It's not crashed for anyone else, is it? It's just me. Maybe it's because I'm running OBS for the live stream and Discord and everything on top of it. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, my potato graphics certainly seem to have held up.
Maybe that's what I need to do. Take it down a notch from Ultra. Right. So for anybody who hasn't seen it before, this is flight plans. PLN files or FLT files. You can download them from various websites, and these are flight plans that have been put together by people who have found some good routes to fly. So we're going to Yosemite and doing a circuit. We probably won't follow it religiously, it's quite large circuit, but we'll do some of it. So starting off from 024, I think 024 Lee Vining. I need to put that in the chat as well, don't I? Let's copy that.
Going 15 or 33.
It doesn't tell me on the flight plan, unusually, and if I select one, it will screw the flight plan up. Don't worry about it, because we can all form up after we take off if I'm on a different one. Alright, I'm in. Let's move off. Did you find it alright as a starting point, 024?
Yeah, it came up all right. I'm just loading
good.
in slowly because
Okay.
potato.
You're going to have to tell us how you manage that, Amrock, how you change the physics of these jets. 747s don't actually go Mach 3, do they? Thanks for that, RC Addicts. Still by myself on the runway, which worries me a little bit.
I'm looking at 7.
Oh, you're not. Ugh. Alright, same old story, isn't it? I'll exit out and back in again. Sorry, chaps.
No, you're right, I'm not. I'm looking at 10.
Yeah, there's tons of planes on the runway.
I love this runway. It's not big enough for this many planes.
This is a tiny little countryside runway as well.
Right.
Definitely, guys, once you spawn in, if you could like move to the left and the right sides and form up with everyone else, because it makes it really handy to not only see how many people are here, but that way we know that if people are spawning in, people that watch sometimes why you can't see.
And top tip, press Y to enter slew mode. You can kind of slide it around and move around quite easily.
Yeah, you move like a mile at a time.
Yeah.
Gently on the controller, definitely.
Right, just loading in again. Still don't see anyone. Oh, the nightmare. Am I on the? I'm on West Europe. I'm going to try turning traffic. My data off and back on again. Hold on.
Hey Sky, I reckon you want to move forward a bit and take up that space in front of you, because the runway's so small back here.
Come on, come on. Alright, and that is with it off. Turning data back on.
And then that way we can all bunch up a touch then. That's it. I really wish I could get like a drone view of this. This is amazing. Yeah, Learjet, keep going forwards until you're not inside planes. That'd be good.
Oh, I think I'm in. Right. Oh, that took a bit of effort, didn't it?
Yeah, there you are.
About time. Late arrival. Alright, thanks again everyone for joining in. So this Yosemite plan, it's actually a downloadable plan. I didn't put this together. It's small country airport, 25-30 planes. Alright, everybody in? Anybody want us to wait a second? Where is this? Yosemite. It's in North America. We're going to take off. We're going to go left. So, okay, throttling up. And full power. Here we go. Rotate.
I just had a massive takeoff fail.
I saw an MB go off the runway. Was that you?
No, I took off, came up and then was going to do a gear up, flaps up, kind of sit kind of low, but sunk a bit too much and belly landed on the runway.
Well, you've always got the option to slew to catch us up.
Oh yeah, no, I'm there already.
All right, cool. All right, so fall ahead a bit, and then we're gonna turn left through this gap. Throttling back. That would help, wouldn't it?
It looks like this is following the road up through into Yosemite, through Tuolumne Meadows.
You've been here, have you, Neil?
Yeah, a few times. I lived in California for a little while, so I've been to Yosemite, I don't know, 7, 8 times.
Oh, all right, nice.
Stunning national park, just absolutely amazing.
So you were a commercial pilot, or just that you were private pilot license type thing?
Just private, just PPL.
Right.
So yeah, I got a pilot's license when I was out there.
Nice.
Haven't kept it current for the UK. You need to kind of retrain in the UK and do the UK tests instead.
It's a lot different to the US tests, is it?
Plane handling is the same, but yeah, some of the airspace rules are different. Some of the traffic patterns are different. Some of the the rules are different.
Stricter, generally, or not? Would you say rules for flying UK airspace compared to US airspace?
Not necessarily stricter, just different. So, for example, in the US, it's pretty flexible. You can pretty much fly anywhere you like, anytime, and just go land somewhere without pre-arranging. Whereas in the UK, you do need to call ahead and plan ahead your flights and pay landing fees in the UK.
Yeah.
Whereas in the US, you can just land pretty much anywhere, anytime, except for the really big commercial airports. I mean, you couldn't just go and land at SFO. They charge you for that. But for all the smaller airports, you can you just make a flight plan, just go.
Nice.
And so I have actually flown over Yosemite in a Cessna. So one benefit of this simulator, of course, you could fly right down to the valley, whereas in real life you have to be 2,000 feet above the edges of the valley.
Do you? Right. I mean, that's a long way up in a Cessna, isn't it? But I suppose you get some great views from 2,000 feet across the whole park.
Yes, you're flying. I think we're up at about probably 12,000 feet. I mean, the mountains here are pretty tall. Good 10. They go up to about 14,000 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, the valley floor of Yosemite is about 6,000 feet, 6,000 feet, and then the hills just around the edges are up to about 10,000 feet.
All right, we're turning around to the right now to the Grand Canyon of Tuolumne River. Kind of a valley run like we did earlier.
Tuolumne River.
To what? Okay, my pronunciation way off. Just as bad as my Welsh.
Last time I was there, they had some forest fires around the area, so it got quite smoky. So by the time you get out to the hills to Tuolumne Meadows, it's actually quite nice and cool. You're up at, like I say, 10,000 feet. Really nice.
Right, so we're going to break the rules. We're going to get down low, go through the valley. If we skip off to the right here, actually, we'll probably drop into the valley earlier. See how many of that caught out. That was quite tight through there. Ooh. Not a lot of chat going on. Quite understandable.
I'm doing corkscrews for all these corners. It's great.
All right, so we need to head left. So jumping out of the valley now. Towards L Portal Road. 16 miles. About 4,600 feet. Just under 300 knots. Heading into the sun.
Checked out the flight plan, but it looks like we're heading towards the main valley now, so the centre of Yosemite National Park.
Okay.
So it's famous for a couple of mountains. There's one called El Capitan, which is a really famous climbing mountain, about 3,000 foot face from the valley floor to the top, straight up.
Wow.
So,
People climb that? Do you know? I guess they would.
There's some famous free climbers that do it with no ropes.
God.
Just crazy.
3,000 feet free without any ropes. It just makes no sense.
He's straight up. Yeah, it takes them maybe a few hours, I don't think.
They're pretty quick. They do take cams though, so they can. They do hook in sort of when they're going.
And have a rest.
Yeah. But cams are only ever so good. It's still scary. I mean, I've only ever done a bit of lead climbing, and that's scary enough knowing that you've got to fall to the next cam.
But these guys, you fall, that's it.
Literally, there's some guys that free climbing. So I think this video might be on Netflix or on Amazon Prime, where this guy climbs up it. He's the first guy to do it, just with no ropes at all. Oh, actually, you can see it just up onto the left. I'm a little bit higher, I can see it. And then behind that, you can see one called Half a Dome, which looks literally like half a dome that's been cut in half.
Right. Brave guys to do that, obviously. Or mad, one or the other. So L Portal Road below us. 2 miles until our next waypoint, whatever that is.
Yeah, so I'm a little bit higher than you. I can see the valley coming up behind, in front to the left.
Okay, so let's drop down into the valley then. And roll. Wow. That it on the left.
That's the one on the left, yeah. live stream, but that's El Capitan. So imagine climbing that up
Yeah,
that 3,000 feet.
that's
straight up.
insane.
And it's all through the valley here. You can drive through here in a car. And stop off, check out all the views. And as we get up the valley, you see up on to the right-hand side, Half Dome, probably have a big signpost on it. And again, some people climb up that as well. You can hike to the top of that one. It's quite a hike. It's about a 20-mile round trip from the valley floor.
So I'm not guessing where we should go, left or right here. Everybody going right? Okay, rolling right. Don't know if that was the right decision there.
And actually, going up to the right here is the way you'd walk up to the top of Half Dome and come around the back of the dome itself. And climbing up the dome is quite steep. There's actually these chains you kind of hang onto and some steps almost. It's like almost about 45 degrees, kind of steep ascent for the very last section.
Only for the fittest among us, I suspect. Right, Thousand Island Lake, 15 miles away now. Round to the left. Who's that in the Eurofighter?
Northeast FPV.
Some people just can't go slow, can they? Right, we're landing at this next KMMH. 5 miles. Half throttle.
Now, some of the hills around here, they had a lot of gold mines. There's like these ghost towns you can go visit. Literally, just the buildings have been there for, I don't know, 100, 150 years, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Just almost completely abandoned.
Are you going to configure for landing, or are you?
I am. Brakes out, landing gear down, and flaps down. Hanging it all out. Yes, sorry, I should have called out.
Oh, look, your plane looked clean to me. Like you didn't look like you had any.
No, I didn't. I literally just did it now. I forgot. If you hadn't have told me, reminded me, I would have done a belly landing.
I had a feeling. And Sean there behind you, literally pulling his gear out as he's well about to touch down. Actually, I think his gear failed. I don't think he got it all the way down by the look of it.
Uh-oh.
I'm not sure. It's hard to tell sometimes on this.
Well, that was nice. They've all been good trips today. Thanks for the additional information en route, Neil. Certainly made it more interesting. Someone who's been to this part of the world.
No problem, yeah. Next time I'll get the push and support working before we get to Monument Valley.
Yeah, cool. That'd be good.
End up installing the app on my phone because I couldn't get it working on PC for whatever reason.
Oh, it's pretty easy once you get it going. It just depends on whether or not you've already got a bound button that you're trying to use.
Yeah, it wouldn't seem to load up. But anyway, I'll maybe need to reboot, but that'll take a while. Where are we next?
Good point. What was on my list? I think we've done most of the things for today. Unless Amrock wants to do the Glasgow trip that he did last time. Amrock, would you be up for that? Well, I'm hoping Amrock will lead us from the he does a fantastic trip out of Glasgow. I'm hoping he'll do that. I can't. Oh, never mind. Well, let's. Well, would anybody have any objections to doing the Mac loop again? I didn't hear no. So let's do that. Mac loop, and then maybe we'll. I'll finish the live stream by doing a landing challenge at either Lucla or St Bartholomew. So one tour of the Mac loop.
I'm out of time, so it was nice flying with you guys.
And you, Jason. All right. Take care. We'll see you again soon.
See you later.
Cheers.
Cheers, Jason.
Oh, hello. Oh, thanks, Dom. Great flying today. Really good fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Neil. See you again. So, I'm reloading Mac Loop. Flight plan. A bit addicted to it. And then for anybody left, I'm gonna do try some landing some aircraft at TFFJ. So I reckon about 15 minutes left of this live stream. 3 hours is enough, I think. And then I'll probably need a lie down and a cup of tea. Alright, we'll wait 30 seconds. I'll turn nameplates on for this one. Right, so this is our final trip of the day. Mac loop. Just going to set time of day. Got 4 or 5 pilots with us. Everybody ready? Alright, here we go. Half throttle. And full power now. Gear up. Rolling left. Flaps up. Oh, you lucky boy, Tom. I need to get out and fly some RC tomorrow, hopefully in the back garden. Jake's still with us. RC Addicts, Chris Cone, Sean 5861, Leica. So our last little burn around the Mac loop. We're in the West Europe server. Check spotter. And I will slow down at the first waypoint so everybody can catch up. .22 miles to go. .20 miles to go. 15. There were a lot of pilots today. Yeah, I think we peaked at about 20, if not more, which was great. Fantastic. So understandably, we're into our nearly 3 hours now. Nice flying, not identity 24. $11 miles to our first waypoint. That's where we'll finish up on the left. EGOD. Six miles, so I'm throttling back, half throttle now. What? Maybe we should do a stream, Amarok, just with X-Wings and Star Destroyers. Alright, so I'm now at 300 knots. So I'm going to slow it down to 250. And let everybody catch up. 250 knots. Could you post a link to the mod in the Discord? Right, Jake's on my inside. Are we all caught up now? So we can throttle up to and get to about 300. Yeah, that would be fun. X-Wings around the Mach loop. That would be a lot of fun. Alright, here we go then. Jake just ahead on my left. I'm going to bring it down to your level, Jake. I think I took your nose off there, Jake. Sorry about that. So again, this bears round to the right for the first section. Be aware. Here we go, rolling rights. Then we are going to be making a sharp left. Clip the apex. rolling in now. Around to the left on your 6, Jake. Thanks, Amrock. So pull out to the right here and then sharp in on the left, I think. Yeah, over the brow of this hill. And swinging right through the gap. Come on, Jakey, push it, push it. Coming through below you. Skyperion, how you doing? Nef PV. Full throttle to the finish. And out the other side. Brilliant. I could do that time and time again. I think next time we'll have to try it in reverse. Which is actually the right way to do it, according to Amrock. Right, throttling back. So back to EGOD. Whew. Jake took the shortcut. Oh, okay. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, we still got about 10 of us. Some excellent trips today. Thanks to everybody for joining in, fellow pilots. Thanks very much. Some great sights today. I recorded some of it, so I will try and cut together some highlights and put that on Facebook, on the Essential RC Facebook group. Join that if you're not a member already. But we'll do it again soon. I'll probably do a short live stream tomorrow. At same time, 2 o'clock, for anybody who wants to join in. Slowing down, 200 knots. Gear down. Flaps down. Okay, forming up on Sean of 5861 on the final. If you go right, I'll go left, Sean. Just under your left wing. Awesome. Always enjoy that. Always a great trip. Right, so final destination, heading off to TFFJ for a quick landing challenge. I think it's runway 10. TFFJ St Bartholomew, and you want runway 10. Oh God, Amrock's coming with his X-Wing. I think your X-Wing is going to look like a Piper Cherokee to us though, isn't it?
I'm going to shoot off, Dom. Thanks a lot for the flights. Great fun.
Thanks, mate. Thanks, Jake. See you next time, maybe.
Yeah, will do.
Take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thanks for flying with us.
Cheers. Cheers, all.
So if you've not seen this before, this is a very famous airport where you see beachgoers hanging onto the fence as aircraft start up their engines. Just going to turn off nameplates. Amrock's getting all excited because he's found a load of Star Wars aircraft he can fly. I might just do a dedicated stream just for that. Oh, he's got a Boba Fett add-on. Alright, so this is the last one for today. Again, thank you very much for joining. It's been epic today. So many pilots joining in. Our biggest and most successful stream yet. So we'll, if you want, we'll do a formation takeoff. And a formation landing. So we'll just wait a few more seconds. We are going to be, it's a short runway, so you've got to have your parking brake on if you're an MB, throttle up, let your engine spool up, and then you're gonna have to pull off the deck right before you hit the sand. Alright, so we're on the parking brakes, throttling up now, full power, has wound up to full power and releasing on 3, 2, 1, go. And rotate. Rolling left. So I'm not even I'm gonna turn around and go in the opposite direction. That's my kind of preferred way of landing. Because basically I can't do it the other way. Final landing of the stream. Long approach. Here we go. Slow it down, air brake out. Flaps. Did it? Didn't even know the whole runway. Makes a change. How would I know the route, Amrock? How am I going to know where to go? Have you got a flight? Well, you can give me a start and destination, I guess. Is that right? That's all we need. By the way the crow flies. So what Amrock is taunting me for is a race from Land's End to John O'Groats, I think. Yep, gotcha. All right. Alright, so to everybody else who's been flying with us, thank you very much. If everybody's got the Eurofighter, they're welcome to join us. But what Amrock is challenging me to is a flat out race from John O'Groats to Land's End or vice versa. So, Amrock, what do I need to specify in my start and finish? Which scheme to go for? Let's go green. Ghost Tiger. Well, you just tell me where. EGPC. All right. Wick. Runway 31. Oh, EDO. Okay, EDO. So anybody with a Eurofighter Typhoon, welcome to join us. EGDO. Oh, EGDO, man. EGDO. runway 36 to EGPC, runway 31. So this is one end of the country to the other. Anything else I need to set, Amarok? Because I'm about to hit fly. Okay. Here we go. So this is a race. John O'Groats to Land's End. Oh, I can't do that now. I could catch you up wherever you are. So let's... I will turn on... no, didn't want to do that. I'll turn on nameplates. Traffic on. Well, I want to start... Oh, there you are. Okay. Alright. Let's... I'll get alongside you. Just hold. Can't have any cheating. NEF FPV is on the other runway. Oops, that wasn't very straight, was it? Sorry about that. So, oh, you know what? It doesn't have... It's not a... It doesn't show the destination. So, unless I put up the VFR... Oh, no, if I use VFR map, I'm good. Oh, we got... Oh, NEF FPV's in. Leaker 32's in. 4 now. Oh... Got some speed merchants with us. So let's just zoom out on my map. So that's where we're going. From down south all the way up north. Quite. Everyone set the location. Well, if you use your VFR map, don't you just follow your VFR map, Amarok? Is that the best way? Okay. Right. Everybody set. This is the race to John O'Groats. Ready? On 3. 1, 2, 3. Go. And I'm up. We're in the Eurofighter Typhoon, so this is Mach 2 capable, coming up on Mach 1. Now, trimming for level flight, 520 nautical miles to go. Irish Sea coming up. And we are at 2,200 feet. Amarok is super low. Doing the same. Push, push, push. $300 feet. How are you getting ahead, Amarok? You tweaked your engines, are you using different fuel? If you turn left or right at full 90 degrees, you gain 400 knots. What? I'm having trouble believing that. Oh, slew mode. Slew mode's cheating. There's Amarok on my right, both doing Mach 2. Come on! I did, I don't understand that. That's a bug then, isn't it? Alright, so if you're just joining us, we're racing from Land's End, the most southerly point of the UK, to the most northern point. John O'Groats. Overspeeding all the way. Feels like it. $500 doing Mach 2. Mach 2.043, 1,000 feet. Don't know where Amrock is. I can't see him ahead. Phew. God blimey, I went to her down to about 50 feet there. That wasn't good. Would have turned into a skimming stone. I haven't touched the throttle. I'm just maxed out. So hard to hold the height, the altitude low, going between 200 and 100 feet in a blip. Land coming up. Whoa, that's low. Look at the water. Oh yeah, here comes Amarok. Amarok's hit warp drive. Look at him. How's he managing to go so much faster? You're just toying with me, aren't you, Amarok? He's got a warp drive or something similar. There he is, look. Oh, shut up. Look at this guy doing rolls. I did see you catching up on me earlier on. Right, over land again. Jesus, look at that. Speed! Is it Mac loop to the left? No, we're not going there. Wind farm on our right. $311 miles to go. Push, 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 push. Come on. I'm climbing. I didn't want to be doing that. Thanks, Welsh dude. Alright, so we're on a race from Land's End. Furthest point south in the UK to the north. About John O'Groats, or the nearest airport to that. I think Amrock is toying with me. He's swapped out his Rolls-Royce engines in his Eurofighter Typhoon for some Star Trek warp cores. Well, completely stock. I'm not cheating, Amrock. I'm sticking to my guns. Full throttle. I guess so. Isle of Man. I should have turned on points of interest markers, shouldn't I? And cities. Oh my word. Come on. I think I'll be breaking a few windows at this speed. Going this low. Oh, wind farm. Are we there yet? 190 miles to go. But at this speed it won't take too long. $180 to go. I think we are in Scotland now yet. Oh, wind farm. Ooh. Oh my word! Am I? I'm 40 miles ahead. Yeah, we know what my landings are like. $145 to go. Full afterburner from start to finish. It's pretty unlikely. Well, it's impossible. I would have used up all my fuel in about 2 minutes probably. Whoop! Trying to hug the landscape, not scrub any speed off. Shh. Go through trees. Getting there now. Less than 100 miles to go. We'll have to start slowing down at about 50 miles out. Still got some water to cross. Still Mach 2. $74 to go. $70. $62 to go. Wind farm. Never seen so many wind farms. 55 to go. $48, $47. Across open water now. $30 to go. Destination in sight. 20 to go. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 'I don't even know where the direction the runway's in. Oh, when do I hit the brakes? Now. Brakes are out. Landing gear is out. Come on, slow it down. 600 knots. 500 knots. Coming at 430 knots now. Again, brakes out. 350. 300. 270. Was it a rule that I had to be on the runway? I'm down. That's a short runway. Could have been a lot worse. Oh my god, that was exhausting. Oh, that wasn't even the runway. Why can't we see each other then, Amrock? I think I just hit it lucky with hitting the brakes, to be honest. I didn't even land on the runway. I think it was a road crossing it. How much fuel? I've got unlimited fuel turned on. There's just no way you could do it on a single a single load of fuel. There's just no way. Right, so I'm not sure where everybody else is, because there were others, I'm sure, in Eurofighter Typhoons. But that is where I'm going to have to end it, I'm afraid. It's been a lot of fun. Thank you to all the pilots that followed us today. And thanks to everybody watching us on the live stream. We'll do it again soon. I need to go and have a lie down now. Thanks, Amrock. Really appreciate it. And everybody else who flew with us. Take care, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. This is Dom signing off. Bye.